You know, lately I've seen a lot of videos pertaining to this girl named Rocmaa that streams on Twitch, and a lot of people seem to think that she's cheating. But then again, a lot of people don't know their head from their apple. So that's where I come in. So on my live stream, when somebody came in and said, hey, you have to check out Grandpa Hack's footage spectating Rocmaa while he was using wall hacks, I just had to take the bait. And this, what you're about to see, is the results of me taking that bait. Spoiler alert, I don't think it's bait. I actually think she is doing something. But if you want to be a part of some of these breakdowns I do right here on my live streams on YouTube, make sure you like this video if you end up enjoying it, then subscribe and turn on the notification bells so YouTube never lets you miss when I upload new content or go live. I want to point out one thing right now, like the enemy in voice chat that is just like extremely loud and constant. Like that's something that I've never, like when I play with Caps or anybody else that has, you know, like when the skill based tier is really high, you'll never hear that. Like you barely even hear death comms and shit like that. Nobody talks. That is a significant. That's like a significant piece of evidence to me that this could be like, you know, lower end skill level lobby. So that's another thing. Like you know, I'm sorry, but like you're almost a free UAV if you've got your obviously. And then the fact that she's got 4 spectators, either she did something extremely sus off rip, or it's just 4 people that when, you know, like it's that she's in a bot lobby, basically is what I'm saying. So where like, you know, people die, they're like, they put it down, they fuck go over there, they finish rolling their blunt, they fucking go get a snack, you know. They don't always back out right away. They're not like the turbo nerds like me, who are like instantly backing out and throwing us into another one. I don't know, Prox Chat's dope though. You can make some good content with Prox Chat. But it's a good indication of what kind of skill level you're in. Oh, wait a second. Now, hold on. Did she like not... Did she try to slide and jump through the window and spray, or did she actually see a piece of him? I mean, granted... Hold on. Let's roll it back. There's 2 people fighting on the very edge there. I mean, you hear it, but I don't know. I don't know there. I don't know there. I don't know there. Alright, let's see the mini-map here. Pin gun. Hold on, guys. Hold on, chat. What do they call this? What's Beeman call this? 0.25. It was just awkward. It's almost like she has terrible movement. Okay, so she didn't see anything coming through. Maybe she thought, maybe she is wall hacking. Maybe she thought he was in the corner, and that's just a lack of map knowledge, knowing that that's not the like a dark corner that you can camp in because of the shelf there. And thought she was just gonna slide in there and break his camera and fucking hit fire. I don't know. That's definitely right off rip. It's kind of like interesting. But I mean, like I could make a case for her being really bad at the game, and maybe she's not using a VPN to get in these lobbies with kids that have Prox Chat going full blast. But I mean, like, maybe she's really just bad. But then again, it's probably easier to make a case that she was walling there. Like, she did think that the guy was in the corner, and I'm not going to condemn somebody off of one 50-50 suspicious moment. Not even 10% of the way done, and we're already at, like, strike 1. Okay. The second piece of evidence that she's in a absolute bot lobby is the fact that a guy is literally standing in the middle of fucking Narnia taking snipes at God knows what. Bro's out there just chilling. Sending snipes God knows where. Trying to shoot one of the birds or something on the map. What's up, Brawless? Aimbot set the fire key? Yo, wait, what? Yo. No way, wait, no way. Yeah, that's, woo. All right, let's think of plausibility here. What could this be if it's not somebody expecting somebody to be visible there? I mean, she shot right on the enemy, right? Yeah, that's pretty much dead ass though. It's not even a good pre-fire though. Her movement's not very good. I mean, did she think she was gonna jump the corner and he was gonna be on the close side of the wall? I mean, it was pretty much dead ass on the hitbox, right? We're gonna do the 0.25. Hey, look, Chris, hey, if you seen this girl, listen. I already know. I grew up with a mom that spent 4 hours doing the makeup and shit, trying to, be pretty, and a bunch of sisters that did the same thing. Listen, bro. Listen, I'm sorry, if she plays the game 12 hours a day, that leaves her zero time to keep herself looking like that. That's all I'm going to say. That's not, you don't just wake up looking like that. It takes some time, and I've seen this girl streams, and she's one of the ones that does her whole thing to get ready for stream. 12 hours a day? Bullshit. Got all that primping and trimming and fucking putting makeup. I don't know what y'all do to get looking like, all gorgeous and stuff, but I imagine it takes more time than it takes us to get ready. You know what I mean? Like, I could probably play 12 hours a day and then put myself into shape to go out of the house. Y'all women won't leave the house for fucking shit unless you're all just, dressed to the nines. Like, I'm like, as long as my zipper's fucking, at least most of the way up, good to go. Went to Walmart earlier, had a fucking hoodie on, no t-shirt because it was hot. What? Pair of gym shorts, tennis shoes, no socks. I had underwear on. I had to put that on before I left the house, though. Y'all ain't on that. So I don't believe the 12 hours a day. I don't believe that, Chris. No shot. Yeah, Vortex, I feel like I ain't getting dressed up for nothing. Like, you want me to dress up? You better die or pay me. And even then, it depends on who you are. I might just show up in a fucking tank top and aloha pants, or aloha shirt or some shit like that, and a pair of board shorts, because he wanted it this way. He wanted casual. From this point on, it's pretty easy, but like none of that stuff, except for she's just really bad. Like, that's just terrible ass movement. I mean, like, her angle of attack is absolutely dog shit. It's either she didn't know that there was a little outcrop on the wall there, because again it falls back to map knowledge, or she's just, again, bad. She's just taken over absolutely terrible. In this, obviously he's holding that angle there. Like, Brawlers will understand this. Obviously he's holding that angle there, so you do more to disrupt his aim going across his face instead of just putting yourself right in his face. And that pre-fire was absolutely piss poor. That's the type of dumb shit you see somebody thinking they're good and end up running out of fucking ammo and getting clipped. And the further of a skill gap that you're trying to, you know, bridge, so if you're like a gold player trying to get to iridescent, it's going to be a lot more noticeable. Probably pretty easily noticeable if that's how far you're trying to bridge the skill gap, but it'll be at least a lot more noticeable than if you're, say, a Crimson player trying to get into top 250. The Crimson player is still pretty good on his own, you know what I mean? He's got a firm understanding of, you know, like map knowledge, game mechanics, probably still got pretty good aim. Whereas a gold player, you know, somebody that's like hard stuck gold, you know, they lack a lot. It may be like a lot in the aim, a little in the map knowledge, or, you know, or vice versa, but when they're bridging that gap, it's going to be really noticeable because they're going to be taking the weirdest angles and, you know, hitting shots that they shouldn't, you know, their movement's not going to match up. Like, her movement doesn't really match up to her game knowledge. I mean, it's not like J-Rock level movement, but it's still not... Like, she's one of these people that, you know, they use certain movement tech, but they don't necessarily understand why they're using it or what situations that it, you know, it benefits them using it in. Yeah, they're all... It's... So she doesn't have the comms vest. Coming from, and the reason I say that, coming from this side over here, where the level she's at, with the UAV up, even before she dropped here, seeing them two over there. I think she's walling. I think she's walling, and it's evident because she's not that good of a player and she doesn't put in the time to know the map that well. She sees that she has no idea how to get to this guy, but she knows the guy's down there. When was the last ping on the mini-map for him? And it's not like she's just trying to get to the point where there's a ping and she's checking and going down level, taking the levels, but no, she's centered this dude up several times. That was like twice so far, like once at top, once coming down. There, like she was like, okay, where does this lead? Yeah, it almost feels like she's like she has about like less knowledge on the big map than I do, and I rarely play it.
You got gas moving in.
Stand tall.
That man just killed himself, didn't he? He did. He did. I'm gonna say, it's pretty obviously she's playing bot lobby. I mean, she's VPNing. Which, I don't know what she says, if she's open about that or she tries to do the whole, like, oh, I'm not, I'm just her, dude. But, pretty sure she's walling. Like, it honestly looks like she's walling. The thing about, like, if somebody's aimbotting in this game, it's really hard to tell what as overpowered as fucking rotational aim assist is. You got a Bush Light commercial?
Yeah, right.
Oh no, I gotta watch that again.
Yeah, right.
Leaving the safe zone.
I mean, this is why I wish he'd have that viz check on because I'd be able to tell. But good. I don't know. It's I guess good guess. Good guess that he was on top of the building and not underneath. Definitely a lobby you wouldn't think anybody's dropping 21 unless they are doing something to manipulate, matchmaking.
Requesting recon flyover.
Why did she just do that? What influenced her decision to come back to that side of the map? It wasn't zone pool. It definitely wasn't that UAV. Yeah, why would you if you saw those two people on the mini-map? If I got wall hacks, I'm going back the other way too because these people, you can't fight these people.
Requesting recon flyover.
They both got like ultimate high ground on you. You may not even get a line of sight on them, so interesting to me. I will say, whoever said earlier they thought she had an aimbot and it was her aim key was set on fire. That shit generally doesn't work very well with sniper, with burst weapons or single fire weapons. Your tracking abilities are limited. Movement, fucking shitty. That's another one right there. That's a really weird look. I mean, like, she can hear the sniper up there. She can hear the fighting going on down below her to the left. End zone. She makes that check there. There's nothing wrong with that. Probably got the ping on the heartbeat sensor on that guy. I don't know what the second time pulling it out's for. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of that shit the people used to do in Verdansk where they'd pull a heartbeat sensor out like 30 times. Before going around the corner on people. I mean, this is what didn't make sense to me. Her pre-aim just is like, it's just very odd right here. Her centering is very odd to me right there. Like, if this is me, right? I get it, lay down, plate up, reload, regain, you know. But I'm not rushing to the edge to peek. And if I'm peeking, I'm peeking over here. Peek it here. Like my centering's gonna be somewhere here. And I'm gonna sweep this ridge line. You know they're not here. You literally just made the cross. You didn't get fucking destroyed. Like you'd have got, if anybody was down on that flats, you'd have been dead here, 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 here. And right when you got to the top of here. That fight wouldn't have went down like that. That wouldn't happen. You would have been beamed here. You'd have been, you know. So, her centering when she looks straight down at like all three of these cats is odd to me.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
And then to row all the way back up here to where the solo is.
Finish the job.
At this point right here, getting the pings on these guys, 'cause I assume not all three of them got fucking ghost on. Instead of rotating down for those kills, or at least setting up for the hold on those guys.
Gas is moving in.
I mean, they're fighting. That's like free kills, right? It's free third-party kills, right?
Only 4 remain.
To come
Finish the
single
job.
this guy out up here, the solo. I don't know. Odd behavior. Oh, use that fucking... Oh, I was gonna say use that fucking airstrike. What? What? Paid actress? While trying to bait him out while putting herself in a fucking choke point? Or is she getting the false ESP reading? I don't know. Or she shot a dead body and then she shot a dead body, didn't get any hit markers, and then threw a fucking an 8 at it. That's just odd. I will say, you know, obviously, okay, if you got wall hacks, you probably got to, you know, access to aimbot. Same as like fuck people saying they only got an unlock tool. Like, bitch, stop. Well, I'm gonna pay more money for a standalone unlock tool than I am just for everything else, and then I'm gonna play it like a god and be like, "Well, I got banned for an unlock tool, but it's just an unlock tool, guys." Okay, and then even if that is the case, get fucked, nerd. You knew the risks. Yeah, I don't understand why she didn't give up. Why she gave up high ground. Now she knows she's got to play the gas game. Like, what are you gonna do? You're fucked now.
Gas it. Kill.
Back to that fucking shit map knowledge. Well, she sure found him when she got up top, didn't she? She sure found him when she got, even if she got fucking shit on because she is half dead by the time she got there. She sure fucking found him though, right? I don't know, man. It's hard to believe that she has the, lack of map knowledge to put herself at such a disadvantage by going underneath, but able to run up the side of the hill and fight. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm definitely not subscribing to her anytime soon. Not her Twitch, at least. She wouldn't have found him, went straight to him. It just seemed like that. It seemed like she was kind of keeping him in frame the whole time, just trying to get up the side of the mountain and maybe get a shot on him. She pretty much died to gas. Let's just be honest. Her centering's about that of a 1 KD player. I'd give her more credit than that. I'd say like 0.5. But yeah, her centering's pretty bad. She moves way less with Monty cams. Interesting. It waddles and goes quack, and pretty sure we all know what it is. Yeah. I mean, like, at the end of the day, it's really hard to tell if somebody's aimbot on this fucking game unless they're playing keyboard and mouse. But wall hacks and, like, people that aren't good enough to, like, it's pretty easy to tell. I would say, if I was a betting man, I'd bet the fact that she's definitely cheating. You just think I'm cheating because you can't stand women, Hoppa. Yeah, she's definitely, like, an average-ass player at best. Like, I get it that the type of lobby, she's probably VPNing into these lobbies, but people that are more skilled, let's just say that there are more skilled people using a VPN, like, for instance, Nixta, would be dropping 90 in this fucking lobby. Not everybody's trying to, fake the funk and lie to their community like, nah, bro, I'm not playing bot lobbies. Imagine saying I play bot lobbies. Now, let's get another 50 bump, chat. As far as I'm concerned at Rocmaa, I'm going to say that I'm going to label her as the, I'm thinking she's cheating, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and go, she's definitely cheating.
If it holds near and dear to you that you, like to be able to, anyway, we're going to get a lot done.